Hello. Howdy do. Today I'm gonna draw some fan art. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be so fun. It will be the funnest stream that I do today. By quite a margin, I think. And when I say fan art, I think primarily I mean I'm gonna be drawing Gura. I'm kind of blitzing out the fan art stuffs this week. I wonder how the audio is. Hope it's okay. Feel like my mic got quieter, maybe? No, I think it's right in the right range. I don't know. Hello, Ihara. Indeed, it's fan art time. Couldn't just sit by. You're over there raking in the views. You know? Gotta make some stuff happen, you know? That sounds good. Awesome. But this is just gonna be mainly sketch. I think we're just gonna do sketch type stuff. So I don't know if I have a goal really with this stream. Be nice to get some finished pieces out of it, but it's probably just gonna be a collection of you know, sloppier stuff, I guess. My sleep schedule is entirely wrecked right now, and that's not a good place to be because I have to work tomorrow morning. I didn't ran it in time. So I had the week off, the week of Thanksgiving off, and that was great. But whenever I have time off, my sleep schedule starts slipping. It gets pretty bad if it's left unattended, you know? And in the back of my mind, I was always like, yeah, I gotta gotta do better. Gotta make sure it's not messed up by the time I gotta go back to work. But that didn't happen. Good old holiday sleep schedule. Yeah. So I think I went to bed at like, I don't think I got to sleep until after 6 a.m. And then I woke up at like 1:30 p.m. or something today. So not great. We're gonna have a little shock to our system, I think. But it'll fix itself right up. It'll be good. This is a really intense playlist that White Bat Audio has put together here. This is cyberpunk industrial dark synth. Incredible. How goes the drawing stuffs though, Aihara? As for me, I hadn't actually hadn't drawn very much over the holidays. Too busy not doing that, I guess. And then the other day I was like, damn, I should draw something. So I did that. I think last night it was. God, was it? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. I forgot. The days are blending together. But yeah, it was this morning, I guess. Somewhere between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. I'd like drew 2 Gura art pieces and posted them both. Second one's, I think, doing better than the first one, as it probably should, but I don't like them either particularly that well. So maybe we can redeem ourselves. Nice and heavy. Not totally falling apart is great. Probably not. Probably only because I also had the week off and destroyed my sleep schedule. The next week might be very rough. Yeah. I don't know how this is gonna go. And I don't have to draw every day, so... I just have the issue of existing. Can't imagine doing that and trying to draw. I mean, I guess I can, but I guess, I don't know, I'm just glad I don't have to. But did you have a good week off? Good break, aside from the completely ruining the sleep schedule? Classic early morning art impulses. Hi, Retro Kid, how you doing? Something about this is wrong. Or is it? I never really tell with these art things. I'll trust the mirror. Ate like an absolute monster this week. Yeah. Great, that's good. You have an anime to tell me about. Go for it. There's a lot of gluten intolerant people in my family. So we kind of have to double up on certain things. Unfortunately, sometimes that means we overestimate how much should be rationed for certain things like desserts. I was basically given an entire Costco apple pie to eat by myself. I'm still working on it. I don't think it's gonna happen. Dirty Pear. I've heard of that. That's a sort of a sci-fi 85, yeah. I actually don't know much about it, but it's like sort of a buddy cop film, maybe. Or show. That's kind of sorta on my list tangentially. If I didn't already have some stuff to watch. Which, speaking of, I finished watching Cyberpunk Edge Runners this week. So I was like, hey, I've actually got time to do this. This is the thing I wanted to do. So I should do that. And I did. It was good. It was a good time. Oh no, what are we gonna... I wasn't sure if I was gonna have this be the cat outfit or not. I think I probably oughta. I don't know. Also, I should speed this up. I want to get more than one of them done. Oh shit. Let's remember our perspective here. What is even going on? "1980s city pop singer made the opening theme." Well, that sounds about right. That's what they were into at the time. You don't have Crunchyroll Premium? That's to say it's on Crunchyroll? That's cool. I didn't realize that. They started adding some older stuff that, like, wasn't available anywhere else recently, so that's cool. Like, Revolutionary Girl Utena. That's on Crunchyroll, as far as I'm aware. That was one that's hard to find. You also have a music artist to share with me. Go for it. Ihara, have you seen Cyberpunk Edge Runners? How far down does that go? Does it stick out like this? I don't really fundamentally understand this outfit, if I'm being honest. Like, is it two pieces? I think it is. From this angle, does that even matter? I think it probably ought to stick out like this. And this does that. The buttons. How long do you have to wait to watch it without premium? Well, that's an older show, so if it's kept back because of premium, it's probably not ever gonna. I mean, I don't know how that works, but either you need premium for simulcasts, generally speaking, and other select shows that they stick behind a paywall for some reason. So I don't know if that'll ever come back off of that. That's on Crunchyroll? Yeah, I know. I was surprised. The only way I was able to find it before that was like getting it from the library. Don't remember if it's a Netflix thing. It is on Netflix. Edge Runners. It was a Netflix original, as it were. Anatoly Serdyuk. Cool. We're gonna do the this outfit with the ears and stuff, but I'm gonna take some artistic liberty and give her a ponytail. So I think that's the right thing to do. Might be too high of a ponytail, but we can fix that. No problem. Something like that. I don't know. RIP on the Netflix. Yeah, I don't, it's probably only on Netflix. I don't know. I think I'm happy with this face. With this angle. Sometimes you just get lucky and sometimes you just don't. That's how drawing works for me anyway. There's no skill involved. This is like sort of pleated, but like generally not. I don't even think it's pleated really. I don't know how things work. She's also got a shirt thing, you know, a shirt. The collar about thereabouts. Suspenders thing. Which, does that actually latch onto anything? I don't think it latches onto anything. Just for the aesthetic. These suspenders. Except they do latch onto the top. Planning on getting some dirty pair fan art done. Way to go, man. Skill is a lie. Good artists just throw away all their bad stuff. Yeah, art is just a big old gotcha game. I'm gonna say that's where the elbow is, kinda. It's probably wrong. That's jutting out way too much. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing there. I think the skirt should just take over eventually here. Not sure you can even see the hand. Maybe I should just redraw this arm. It's awkwardly placed anyway. What if we did this instead? Are you talking about me? With respect to what? Probably not. I think the last I addressed something you said was regarding the fan art. And I said, way to go. A tough thing about drawing uh, skirts when you're trying to do like a half body thing is you can't really do that. You can't just like cut off the skirt because it doesn't really parse. You have to draw the bottom of it, and then if you draw the bottom of the skirt and nothing else, it looks weird. So you kind of have to draw the legs. So a half body turns into a 3/4. Nothing to be done about that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just so pissed, you know? Now I have to approximate where the hell this looks like. Let's do that. At least it gives me something else to shade, you know? So let's do this. Do I like that though? There we go, I think. I need to get better at just sketching. There's a lot of things I need to get better at, but that's one of them. Will my next request stream be next Sunday? Yeah, next week, Saturday or Sunday, however that works out. Probably Sunday. Alright, sure, let's line this one. I forgot she's got like, so she has a side ponytail. So I can't really show the gems, or whatchamacallit, the cubes. That's fine, I don't think that's a great loss. Maybe we can just like put a hint of them right there. sure. I don't think anyone will sue us for that. I don't like that line. Okay. I need to stop trying to follow the lines here. I don't know what I'm doing. God damn. Alright, something like that. You're getting a story done. As in you're having somebody else make a story, or you're making one yourself? Not sure I like these after all. This line is a little too much. I say as if I know what I'm doing. Alright, sure. You put some ideas for the person to consider. So have they agreed to write you a story? It doesn't look too bad. Just gotta do that shape again. I'm not even sure how this shape looks. Is it just sort of like off the shoulder, or does it... Yeah, I feel like this is probably wrong. Just looks garbage though. I gotta do something. I don't think there's any hand details I'm messing up here. So let's just pray that I'm right about that. Okay, I think that'll pass. Kinda. If we don't look too close. This is quick sketch territory. This is always where I mess this up. We're changing the eye shape on the fly. Come on. Okay, almost by that. Shouldn't draw lines like that. A very bad habit that I'm trying to break is like trying to define internal shapes with hard lines when I should be doing that with shading. Shading is so hard. Yup. That does happen to be the case. Doing it again. Ah, okay. Let's just live with what we got. Do I need to add anything? Am I missing anything? Does it look ridiculous? A little bit, but is that okay? I think so. Does the face make sense? I think so. Yikes this year. I really dislike this piece in the middle. It looks very wrong. Elbow should still be way up there. The strategy here is just do a bunch of scribbles and hope nobody asks too many pointed questions. So I will not have the answers for them. Okay, so it's a good starting point for the skin tone. Let's set that as a reference layer. Let's have this refer to other layers. And then let's get in here with a marker. Or a yes, retro kid. Okay, so the color I've been using for the hair is like, is it that? God, okay. Feel like it should be less like that. That's a little better. You sent a comment above Ihara's. Oh yes, referring to the ages of all of the characters. I did see that. Do you want to read it aloud? Alright. Paul is 23, Peter's 21. Imo is 25, Anna is 25, Karina is 25, and Mia is 26. So they are all in their early to mid 20s. And good for them. Did we use this color anywhere else? Kind of. Kind of. The teeth are still present in this design, actually. It's not something I knew. God, I hope nobody looks too closely at that. So I think it's kind of the same bluish color, maybe a little bit darker than her hoodie. Or maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know. Also, the shirt is white, so I should... Whoops. Definitely make sure I get that. I don't know how to draw teeth. What am I, an artist? Yikes. Story is called First Dates. So is that the entire um, focus of the story? Let's see. We've got this weird gradient going on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to recreate that. Also, I'm not going to go for the handbag, I don't think. Oh, I forgot to hit this. And are you planning on having other stories where other hijinks occur? Yes, I am still watching. Thank you. I have these mismatched suspenders. Oh, I messed that part up. Is this still... Yeah, this is still white back. Cool. Okay. I was scared for a second. Yeah, this should flip up like this, kinda. Oh shit. And the other color's like this aqua color, kinda. Imagine that. But it's a gradient to red. So we'll have to make that happen. I like that color. Can I fix it? Kinda. Possibly these are story requests. So like, does any like out of the ordinary stuff occur? Or is it what you might call a slice of life type story? You'll be leaving the stream in a few. Gotcha. Where's my red? There it is. That's probably too red. Whatever. And this is gonna be a gradient red. So let's see if, actually I'm just gonna straight up, I'm gonna do this the smart way. shit, actually, let's get rid of these. This might be a disaster. So we take the red. Just swipe up a few times like that. I think that gives us the effect we want. Fabulous. Slice of life. Yeah. I believe not because this is boring, in which it is not. Thank you very much. Just want to watch some more YouTube videos by other creators. Good night and have a good week. You as well. Although it is boring. I will attest to that. In this case, I think we can actually just use the magic wand. Damn it. This needs to be the reference layer. Can use the magic wand to select. And now we can do our gradient. And then let's add the streaks of blue in the hair, which I think we can make a somewhat more saturated color. It's good to check in though. Yeah, you too. I don't know if there's a rhyme or reason for these streaks. I'm not sure fan artists know either. So I kind of just treat them as like shadows. Hair streaks, probably there's some pattern. Yeah, probably. But I just like, I just, they're somewhere. They're on the tips of the hair, something like that. Not sure I'm liking this nostril anymore, but I'll leave it there in case I change my mind. It's okay, it's not great. Okay. There's our color. There are a lot of gaps, huh? No problem. Yikes. Actually, do we want to use the pencil tool for this? How crazy would that be? Super crazy. Can't even believe how crazy this is getting. Oh, I think we're missing teensy bits of color there. Yeah, we were. Who'da thunk? Okay. So this is the part where we drop in with the hard lines if we want. Maybe we do that on the next layer. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Especially because I'm probably going to put a rim light there. Okay. The hair's tricky. So I can't really select just the hair, because I put the streaks in there. It's always a problem, I just never tried to design a way to fix that. Like, you know, putting the streaks on a separate layer, which would be smart. But no, we're not doing that. Gotta look at the references for accuracy, but also you look at references. When have artists ever done that? Never. That's never happened. I haven't colored in that ear. I guess I'll fix that. Gotta be a big buzzkill for myself. It'll be popping in and out for a little bit. Yeah, sounds good. Always gotta avoid the health issues. I don't know. I should hypothetically do stuff like that too. But no, I'm always like, whoops, I streamed for 6 hours and didn't stand up once. I'll be better. Okay, this is our ambient occlusion layer. Which I think I'm going to use to trying to define some lines which are inside the silhouette, like I alluded to earlier. But whether or not that will work with any degree of efficacy, we'll see. I still need to make the brush really small, much smaller than that. That might actually be working. It's got the same effect as like outlining shadows in traditional art, which gives it sort of a cel-shaded look, even though it's clearly not. So that's cool. New technique discovered? Maybe. Certainly a very cheap way of making this look somewhat more refined somehow. Like, this is something I might do for like Inktober, you know? It's sort of the opposite of what I do with shading with a pen, where I'll sort of define the region that gets shaded and then I'll go in and shade it with crosshatching, right? And that looks better than just trying to crosshatch the shape, usually for me. Because it's got definition. I think I do want to scale back on some of this junk though. It's especially useful in the hair, I think. That looks pretty neat, actually. Hmm. Now let's try sticking with the pencil for the subsurface scattering, just to see what happens. Of course, this needs to be overlay. It does kind of look awkward, though. I think the airbrush might still be superior for this particular application. Gives it a real hand-drawn look, kinda. Real interesting. This is big, team. I think this could be big. Okay, I think I want to alter the skin tone. I don't want to just blow everything out with highlights. That's what I did with the last couple of pieces. Look at that. It's kind of cool. So that there, less saturated, more saturated, I'm not sure. Okay. Overlays down. Let's go to hard light. That's probably a fine color for it. Let's take that and subtract. Holy shit. Don't want to look at that. Let's try with the pencil, though I think we're probably going to go with the airbrush on this. I don't know. Kind of works. The darker colors, it's a little bit more visible. The lighter colors, you just can't really tell what the brush looks like, so it works just fine. It's not really a endorsement, it's just not really an indictment, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Now what do? Let's line the outside, I guess. And for this, I would definitely want to use an airbrush. No ifs, ands, or buts. I will not tolerate any complaints. It's really not super visible. It's okay. That's fine. Let's do backlight now. And we'll use the pencil for this, why not? And for this one, we're just going to grab that. That's the shadows for everybody keeping score. I had a little bit of success using an overlay layer for this actually. On one of the pieces I did yesterday, this morning. But I think with this setup, hard light works just fine. And it did better. It's what I've been using for over a year for this exact thing. I think we actually can probably see that. When I say we can see that, I mean the light can reach the skirt. That's what that means. Okay, so now let's go through here and let's get our eyes figured out. There is a lot of interference, I think, on the hard light layer. Yeah. Also, I have a selection. That explains a lot. Just dropping in some highlights as targets of opportunity. Nothing personal. Don't like that. I think we can... Let's just drop in a multiply layer here. And see if we can do this with the pencil. not sure that we can. I'm determined to try. I think we kinda did it. Yeah, that ought to be fine. With the nostril or without? This is the most important decision. I think if we're going to be true to the art style, and we're not, I ought to favor it without the nostril. It's just I wonder what that does to the balance of the face, you know? I think the less information we put out there, maybe the better, because wherever I put it, it's probably wrong. So I may as well just try and make it look like I might know what I'm doing, by virtue of not putting that there. Classic anime nose problem. Yep. That's how it always goes. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with this. So we're gonna give it the standard treatment, if you will. Which is just some light chromatic aberration and film grain. So to do that, I've made a copy of all my layers, merging it. I'm going to duplicate that a couple times. Then going to go into level correction for each of the three and turn down 2 of the channels all the way on each one so that I have only one channel coming in strong for each of these 3 layers. Oh, whoops. I'm going to change the blending mode of those layers to lighten. The top 2, that is. And then I'm just going to grab the move tool and shift it ever so slightly, the top layer. And there you've got some chromatic aberration. Which does indeed make it blurry, but when you zoom out, it's like fine. Speaking of processing, is this something you could set up an auto action for? Maybe. I don't know much about how they work, but Clip Studio Pay can automate things like that. That takes several steps in sequence. I mean, yeah, I think you can record like a macro, and this probably would be pretty easy to do that with. I just haven't done that because I've never done one of those. Um, but yeah, all it is you make a few copies of your merged um, final piece, do a level correction on each one of those, and then change the blending mode for two of them, and then just shift the top one. The shifting is probably something that I'd have to do myself, so maybe you just do the rest of it as an auto action. Since I do that for pretty much everything, that might be worth looking into. Actually, I don't think I want to up the saturation on this. Maybe what I want to do is make it more blue, though. Okay, I think that's all well and good. So I'm actually going to redo this. Let's see if we can't find this. auto action. Create a new auto action set. Test. Auto action 1. Start to record auto action. I'm gonna need this up as a... Can I drag this over here? Yeah. So here we are. Start to record auto action. So what we do is we duplicate and we duplicate. Maybe we don't. Let's undo that. I think we want to duplicate, merge, and then duplicate twice. Yeah. Add auto action. And this will be called chromatic aberration. Probably spelling that wrong. Yeah, it's 2 R's, not 2 B's, idiot. Start to record. Okay. So we take our layer and we duplicate it. To that, we merge. Then we duplicate and we duplicate again. I'm not sure how in the hell it's gonna know. To do all this. Oh, I have a selection right now. Okay, well let's hope this just applies to whatever is selected. Okay, that is quite an action. So actually I'm gonna, oh whoops. I'm gonna delete these 3 layers and see what happens when we try and run this. Except let's deselect. Oh my god, I think it might have done it. the wrong layers on top, but also the other layer's still visible. That's funny. Yeah, I think we want our red on top and our blue on bottom. And this also should be normal. We did it, Aihara. We made it happen. This last one I think we shouldn't do, though. Because the bottom layer should be a normal layer and not a lighten layer. Now I think I did that one first is the thing. So the first change blending mode should not be ticked, I think. So let's give it another go. How do we just run this thing? Is there a quicker way to play it? Oh, I just rechecked everything accidentally. That's funny. Oh, we can step through this. That's cool. So that is indeed the first. So let's delete that. And let's just straight up delete change blending mode here. So I think it should still work. So if I play it now, it does the thing, and then I just gotta drag it. Except again, somehow ended up with the wrong. Level correction. So the top one, I think I probably normally do this bottom to top. Top should be red, and bottom should be blue. So the first level correction here, can I change it somehow? Oh, can I reorder it? Maybe. Hey. So the second one's fine. Put this right here. I'm gonna put this right there. Let's see what happens. It didn't like that. Okay, so we have a proof of concept. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try recording that again. Figured out how to use those myself. Yeah, so basically there's a button for auto actions. There's a panel for it. And if you right click here, you can add an auto action. I don't know if this is visible on the screen. Definitely isn't. Let's where's my video capture? Come on. Not video, I want the yeah. So here I dragged it to the left side of the screen. I think it defaults to the right. But I've added an auto action. I'm going to call it something. I'm going to call it chromatic aberration. Right click and start to record auto action. And this is like a macro now. So let's drag this to the other side so we can see that. And the first step is taking our folder, duplicating it, merging that, duplicating again and again. Since I'm on this, let's go to my quick access. I have a level correction set as a quick access, but you can do that as a, you can get there however you normally get there. You probably can't see the level correction window pop up because it's a separate window and OBS doesn't want to think about those things, I guess. But this one I'm going to make the red channel, so I'm going to drop the green and the blue so it's red. Okay, and I'm also, while I'm here, going to change the blending mode to lighten just to make it more efficient. The quick action, the lighten is a required step. Here I'm going to do another level correction, and this will be the green channel, so we're going to mute the red and the blue. And we're also going to change that to lighten. This bottom one, we're going to do another level correction, and this will be the blue, so we're going to mute red and green. And we're going to leave that as normal. And then I'm going to change my selected layer to the top one. And just for kicks, let's see if we can't just define ourselves a standard deviation there. Okay. And then I'm gonna go back to the auto action panel. I'm just gonna right click again and click start to record auto action again because it's checked, so that stops it. And that is much fewer steps now. Well, not much fewer, but it's condensed a little bit. Let me show what that looks like. Observe. So if you've ever done like an Excel macro or something like that, it just took input from what I did and wrote those down as discrete steps, which I can go and flick on or off. I'm not sure if I can edit this particular values I put in. Maybe I can, but I don't know how to do that. But taken together, if I now go and delete these nice new layers I made, and then I right click on chromatic aberration here and click play auto action. Oh my god, it did it. It just did it. It's chromatically aberrated from nothing. That's sick. That's pretty cool. Now the film grain effect might be a little bit more difficult to figure out. But gosh darn it, we're gonna try. It's like what I want to do kind of is just bucket fill my my brush that I use for that. Thing is, it's much more by feel, whereas the chromatic aberration, I pretty much do the same thing every time. Film grain. Let's start to record the auto action. So, new layer. We use our round watercolor brush. It's a custom brush. And we're going to use something like a gray of some sort, like that. That ought to be fine. Now I get the sense if I fill this in, it's going to be a fixed pattern, which is why I'd really like to be able to just bucket fill this thing, but I don't think that I can. So we'll just have to be very thorough. I think that's pretty thorough. I'm not sure it took that input. I think it was like, yeah, you're on your own, kid. But let's change that to, I think I like color dodge. No, let's do screen. And then drop the opacity to something reasonable. Like 56. That, of course, is adjustable after the fact. And let's stop recording. Yeah, I don't think it I don't think it saved my input on the canvas. Which is all well and good, I guess. So if I delete that, what happens when I try and run this? I don't know what just happened there. Okay, it created a screen layer, it's 56%, but it did not apply anything. So it's up to me to do that. But at least we got one of those figured out. We got the chromatic aberration thing sorted. I don't think the hair makes sense. Don't tell anybody, but the hair doesn't make sense. Shush. Whoops. Alright, we're gonna export this guy, this shark. We did some fan art. Let it share with the world. think I'm dialing it in on the Gura fan art, figuring it out. It takes a long time for me to figure out how to draw a character. Seahawks choked in overtime. They allowed the whoever the hell they were playing, the Raiders, to walk it off in a sense, with an 84-yard touchdown run. First play from scrimmage. Disgusting. Of course, they had a chance in overtime, and they just went 4 and out, so kind of their fault on the offense side as well. They just kind of fell apart in the fourth quarter, I feel like. I mean, not really. They did have that scoring drive, but then they allowed the Raiders to get back into it. I don't know. We might still be playoff bound, and that's cool. Getting a good draft pick and stuff. The year is already well above expectations, so everything else is just gravy. And I think I'm going to be done for today. I thought I might get a few more drawings done, but I also expected I wouldn't be focusing so hard on one drawing. And at some point, this quick sketch turned into a thing. What do you know? But good news is we learned 2 important things. One, we can create macros in Clip Studio, and we did make one that you just got back. Yeah. Figure I should be kind to myself and try and cut the stream off. Well, there's no immediate next thing to do. But we learned how to make a macro for chromatic aberration, and we did so. So hopefully that'll work perfectly on the next, piece I try to use it on. Didn't work so well on the film grain because it didn't want to put the brush to paper, so maybe there's a better way of doing that, but seems like that's going to be a manual process. What I could do a macro for is creating a blur layer and then a mask so it's ready to unblur. Yeah, lots of things that can be done for post-processing effects just to make that quicker. But the other important thing we learned, which I think is pretty exciting, is a certain technique, or we relearned a technique, I guess. Not that. Where is it? This? That. I didn't realize this was set to normal. That's supposed to be multiply. Whatever, it's normal now. But just outlining the shadows. Revolutionary idea. I don't know, it sells it a lot more for me. Especially when I'm trying to go for something that is at least reminiscent of cell shading. makes it look sketchy and cool. Kind of bails me out for not being that good at rendering. It's pretty cool. Oh, there's the undersketch. Terrifying. That, I think, is the more exciting of the two discoveries. And hopefully that will be fruitful when rendering later things. Possibilities are endless. Yes. Also, I think I do like shading with the pencil. It takes a little bit more work than the airbrush, but I can build it up better. You know? Yeah, lining the stuff afterwards, it's like reminiscent of, you know, painting style where you you don't do the line art until after you've painted, right? So like this bit of the hair, that wouldn't have looked nearly that good without the. I'm talking about this. That wouldn't have looked nearly that good if I'd done that in the reverse order I did. So it's exciting. It's fun. And maybe the people will like this drawing. At least one person does. So we got one like. It's great. Very cute drawing of Grim Grumbler. Yeah. Okay. I think I gotta eat something. And maybe even do some shopping. I've got time. Anything can happen. Tail Doko. Missing. This is gone. We have our first critique. I didn't draw the tail. Always forget the tail. That's funny. No tail. I feel like half of her fan art omits the tail anyway. Probably for the same reason. Which is that, you know, you kind of forget it sometimes. But that's also just me coping. How hard would it be to add one? think we have to say it's like going off that way. Do we buy that? Kinda. Kinda is good enough for me. Then we use something like this color. These are all fine colors. We drop into that. Not like that. This needs to be our reference layer once again. And let's just grab the marker. This is the true test of speed. Wow, that actually filled pretty nice. Not even sure there's a gap anywhere. Multiply. I think I probably used that color. Oh, I used the pencil tool, of course. I'm gonna make this our reference layer again. Pencil tool. This will just give me an excuse to post it twice. Double the traffic. Okay, that's a normal layer. Let's do the trick. Let's do the thing. I think it's probably too big. I don't think we want overlay on this. Let's take out that. There we go. That's all well and good. Backlight, okay. Just select that. Intersection, boom. Okay. This is probably a fine color. Um, yuck, yuck, yuck. Cute tail, thank you. Okay. Done. Uh, actually not quite done. What we need to do now is hit it with the chromatic aberration again. I'm gonna group these separately so I don't get them confused. Without tail. And let's play that auto action. Level correction can't be executed. Do you want to proceed? Couldn't. Oh, it's doing it within that layer. I don't want that. Yikes. That one's still okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get those out of the way. And try that again. Why is it dumping it in there? I think it's trying to do it with a specific layer. Yeah. The hell did it do? Why is it opening this up? That's weird. So let's just do this the old-fashioned way. Bottom one is blue. Middle one is green. Why is it not green though? There we go. Top one is red. Tail. Okay, crisis averted. It's almost as if it was there the whole time. Almost. Alright, now we're done. For realsies this time. That was cool though. We got to see just like an incredibly quick run through my process right there at the end. I didn't do a sketch, I just went for it. But, you know, I lined it, I put in a flat, put in a multiply layer, what have you. All of the fun rendering layers. And then did another chromatic aberration real quick. The macro didn't work quite as I wanted it to. I think it got confused with the other ones that were there. So hypothetically, I think it'll work if it's the only layer I've got, aside from the other two layers that were there. But we'll have to test it next time. No one needs to know. I think people know. But they don't need to know necessarily. I wonder which one will do better. Probably the one with the tail, right? I don't know. It's not like people are going to be seeing them both and judging. Nah, this one's bad. Exactly. Shark tail was deployed safely. Yeah, it was a pretty quick cover-up. I think, you know, when you get out ahead of that sort of stuff, you end up saving a lot of face, I think. You know, it's not like I had something to hide, really. It was just, I just went and I made it right. They didn't point fingers. It's fine, we all forget. Now that's typically how it works for me. Is I'll draw, I'll draw Gura, and then I'll be like, wait a minute, she's got a tail, and then I'll have to go back and append it. So that was just a microcosm of my whole drawing experience. But maybe now it'll stick, because I have traumatic memories now. Once you forgot to give your OC her choker before posting. Terrible. I hid the bot and timed them out. They're not coming back. Hi Goladat, how's it going? We're actually just wrapping up the stream now. But next week ought to be an art request stream. So bring your requests and prepare to be dealt with by the wheel. I'll have to look back at the last stream to see who got requests last time. It's going good. Awesome. All right. I'm gonna call it a day. Thanks for watching. It's a fun time. Learned a lot. Made some things happen. Made some mistakes. Fixed those mistakes. And hopefully it's all for the best. So farewell. See you next week. And hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.